Hello everybody, I really hope you are well. This is me giving you an update on my zipper sweater light by Petite. Today is Friday the 19th and we have an update. So you left me last night, if I'm right, a little bit defeated by this jumper. Wasn't really what I was expecting and it turned out a little bit wonky. And the facing for the zipper was done wrongly. Now let's start with the facing first. You remember I was asking you about this toggle. Well, it turned out I didn't read the pattern correctly. When you knitted the facing, at some point you have to turn your stitches inside out, so when you're purling then you're gonna be knitting. I completely skipped that round and I knit through, but I unraveled them and I reknitted them and I re-sewed them. Now I keep moving this around to show you, and you probably can't really see much because it's not blocked at all and it's all bunched up. But as you can see now, the toggle for the zipper sits quite nicely in the middle without bunching up or without having the need to turn it. So that is one thing that I've been doing. The second one, let me turn this back around, is unraveling the ribbing. If you recall from yesterday's video or from the recording of yesterday, I have no idea when this video will go up, but I was telling you that I wanted, or ideally I would have preferred, about 5-6 centimeters of more length on the body side. So the idea kept toggling in my mind, and I went to bed last night. I was thinking, oh, I really should do that. And then at the same time I was thinking, oh no, well, let's just leave it like that. I don't like it. It would be a waste of yarn, a waste of time. And then the other part of me was saying, oh no, you should definitely do that. Maybe you like the sweater afterwards. You never know. So I woke up this morning and I unraveled both the facing and the end here. And it took about an hour. I reknitted the ribbing, adding 5 centimeters more on the length. And I'm trying this on now. Let me give you some better view. As you can see, it sits so much better on me. Yeah, probably you can have a look at my waist now. It's a perfect length. I wouldn't like it longer at all. I think as a slouchy big jumper goes, this is the perfect length. Then with blocking, of course, we'll go a little bit further down as well. So I'm actually realizing that I do enjoy this style, maybe with a bit of a dungaree situation going on. This is gonna turn out a nice little jumper. So yeah, if I have to give a title to this project, I would say the story of the lost and found love multiple times. I think now we have a possibility of having a decent jumper to wear. Something else I was mentioning, or I wanted to mention, yes, the length of the body took that other quarter of a skein of yarn that I had left. So now we are juggling with 4 skeins totally. The last thing, another thing that bothered me was that this ribbing here at the bottom was all over the place. So what I've done here is to decrease 4 more stitches at the round of ribbing so that everything's cinching a little bit better, and it turned out to be precise. If I go back, I would probably decrease another couple of stitches for the actual waist to be very fitted, but I'm fine with that. So happy days. Now we are going to tackle the sleeves, and yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'll talk to you very soon, and I really hope you're having a good weekend. Of course, you will see this video bunch up with another one, so you probably have already had a good weekend. I really hope it was very nice. Bye bye. Hello everybody, and happy Monday. Today is Monday the 22nd of April, and I'm here to give you the final update for this video. Probably I think I'm gonna pile up the last few days and publish this video tonight. So where are we at? Because I am a terrible podcaster, I don't remember what I filmed before, and I usually don't really do much over the weekend in terms of crafting, so here we are. I'll update you on the results for the last few days and for today as well. I don't do much over the weekend in terms of crafting, because crafting for me is a way to be able to cope with my 9-to-5 job, basically. It's been like that since I finished university and I started working properly. I always found very, very difficult to deal with, office life and having the boundaries of 9-to-5, 9-to-6, and so being able to craft in my 10 minutes break, lunchtime, early morning, evenings makes me feel better, more productive. So hence the weekend is just for me to do other stuff rather than having to cope with this thing. It doesn't want to sound bad. I mean, I like my job as far as an office job can be liked, and I'm very grateful I have a job. But yeah, crafting is just a way to be more mentally healthy, I think. Anyway, let's get into the jumper. You don't want to hear me talking about job-wise thingy. So what have I done from last time is knitting a piece of a sleeve. So if you remember last week's videos, I was toying with the idea of blocking the jumper. That is now massive. Maybe if I get back a bit you can see it. Yeah, it's big. So I was thinking, oh, should I block it? Should I not block it? It was a bit of a mess, and the consensus here on the YouTube was to block it, but I made the executive decision not to do it for a couple of reasons here. The first and most apparent reason is that I am impatient. So on Friday evening I really wanted to cast on the sleeve and get on working rather than blocking and having the jumper sitting there during precious time. But the second reason, and probably more thought about, is I really don't want to mess up the gauge at this stage. I want my sleeves to have the same gauge of the jumper, and when you block it, in my experience, the gauge changes quite a bit, especially with Peer Gynt, the yarn that I'm using here. Anyway, we got a piece of sleeve. I'm using the pattern by the letter here, so doing the decreases as the pattern asks for. I will go on knitting this and see at the end how many decreases I need to add to get the same effect the pattern asks for. Why am I saying that? Because we start with fewer stitches. I think we have 4 fewer stitches on the raglan decrease per sleeve, so 8 in total. But considering that the ribbing at the bottom has 8 plus 4 fewer decreases, so it's gonna be 12. Math early morning is not my thing. 12 decreases, so I want to figure out if I need to respect the number of decreases for the cuffs as well, so if I have to decrease more and then decrease the 12 stitches basically. We'll see about that. Now I'm at the very end of the first ball of the first sleeve, and in total I have 4 balls. Some part of me is confident that I'm gonna make a sleeve with 2 balls, so the other sleeve will take the other 2 balls. Bob's your uncle. I'm not going to play yarn chicken, but we don't know. The yarn chicken is always at the corner and always ready to trick me. We'll see how it goes. But for today I keep working on the sleeve. I'm gonna give you the final update for this video after work this evening, and we'll see where we are at. If I'm good enough, I'm gonna have the sleeve done, and tomorrow we can start the next one, and so the jumper is almost finished. Taking into account the caveat of having enough yarn and having to buy the zipper, because I am clever enough that I didn't go to an haberdashery shop. Although I spent my weekend in the city center, I could easily have gone there and bought a zipper, but I haven't done it, so yeah. Anyway, I'll catch with you later on today. Hello everybody, it's the evening on the same day, 22nd of April, and we have an update. As you can see, I have finished the sleeve, so I follow the pattern by the letter, so decreasing as the pattern recommends, and at the end though, trying this around, as I think I was mentioning this, I decreased 4 stitches before the cuff. It gives the cuff a little bit of a chance to cinch in a little bit better, and yeah, it's working out great. I have left on my second ball this amount of yarn, which is probably, I don't know, 10 grams of yarn. So we are definitely not playing yarn chickens. I have as well started the second sleeve, just a couple of decreases, and I am halfway through the first ball of the sleeve. So basically I have another full 50-gram balls, this amount here, and a tiny little bit left from the previous sleeve, so I'm sure if I follow the exact same decreasing schedule, decreasing rate, I will get the sleeve done without having to buy yarn, so happy days. This is going so fast, like I basically knitted a sleeve in what? Less than 3 hours, considering that I needed a bit lunchtime, some meeting breaks in which I don't need to pay attention too much to the screen or show my face, so I can just knit down and take some notes, which works pretty well with me. Now, if I am good enough, by tonight I'll be able to knit up the rest of the sleeve, put this in a bath and block it. It needs a block. I don't know if you can tell from the screen, but the stitches are all over the place. Sorry, I'm shivering. It's drizzly cold here today, although the sun was out all day and I didn't put up the heating. I'm enduring not putting on the heating, but yeah, it's getting quite cold. Anyway, super happy about this. I will work on to get this done probably tonight or tomorrow. I'll show you the blocking situation and how I generally block a garment. Now, this fits perfectly. I will show you before blocking how it fits on me. Yeah, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this catch up. Sorry for my shivering and my voice. I promise I'm gonna turn on the heating now. And I will see you very soon with the next update. Bye bye.